Ramones, Bobby, Tucking Heads, Yankees, Mets, Giants, Jets, L-I-E-G-W-B, FTR, and the BQE. Bus stops, taxi drivers, walk-ups and high-rises, Dicker Street and Mulberry, and the Staten Island Ferry, Rikers Island, Wall Street, MoMA, Lady Liberty, Park Slope, Oakland Heights, Williamsburg, yeah. Watch out for... Hello everyone, and welcome once again to the Vinny Vella Show. I'm back. So you all know me as Mariana. I'm Vinny's co-host. I'm filling in again for Vinny Vella tonight. As I said last week, he's taken a short leave of absence, and we're all wishing him well and a speedy recovery. Now, I just wanted to talk a little bit about myself really quick, because we all know the over 60 movies Mr. Vella has done and how brilliant he is in his work. But I wanted to mention to you a little bit more about me. I actually am Colombian. I was born in Bogotá, Colombia, so hi to all my Colombians out there. I was raised in Miami, Florida, and for 12 years I've been living in Manhattan in New York City. I came to the city with the dream of becoming a professional dancer, which I was for over 5 years with a modern dance company in the city called Jennifer Muller The Works. I traveled internationally to places like Beijing and danced in the National Theater of China. And basically, I lived out my dream, and I was having a wonderful time. Unfortunately, like most dancers do, we end up getting injured. To make a long story short, I had 5 surgeries over the past 4 years. I tore both of my ACLs, but we won't get into that. But I think everything does happen for a reason, and because of all my injuries, I find myself now here. And I want to take this moment to thank Vinny. Vinny, this is an incredible opportunity you've given me. It's going to be almost our 1-year anniversary soon, and I never thought I would venture out into this realm, into this world, and I'm loving every minute of it. And I'm also pursuing my acting career, so things happen for a reason, and I hope that inspires people out there that when things happen, it guides you in the right direction. Now, for our lovely guest tonight, we have Mr. TonyV, whose voice is reminiscent of the 1950s and early 60s, those classical voices, but he sings with a modern twist. So everybody, please give a warm welcome to Mr. TonyV.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. So come fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. So come fly with me, let's take off in the blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear all the angels cheer, because we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. You just say those words and we'll beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's so perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. So come fly with me, let's fly away. Oh, come on, let's fly. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear all the angels cheer because we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. You just say those words and we'll beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's so perfect for a flying honeymoon, oh babe. So come fly with me, let's fly, let's fly. Pack up, let's fly away. Hey there, cutes, put on your dancing boots and come dance with me. Come dance with me, what an evening for some terpsichore. Pretty face, I know a swinging place. Come on, dance with me. Romance with me on a crowded floor. And while the rhythm swings, what lovely things I'll be saying. And what is dancing but making love set to music playing when the band begins to leave the stand and folks start to roam. As we walk home, cheek to cheek we'll be. So come on, come on, come on, come and dance with me. Hey there, sweets, put on your Latin boots. Come dance with me. What I mean is come on and my, let's a cha-cha-cha and leave your sweat and do the bongo bet. Come on, dance with me. Romance with me, ooh la 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 la. I don't care what it has, 'cause that jawbone jazz makes me move it. And we charade when the band starts to groove it. They groove it. Come on by, 'cause we're all set to fly. And I'll let you lead. If that's agreed, you'll know where I'll be. So come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come and dance with me. We'll do the cha-cha-cha. Ooh, merengue. We'll do the tango. Come on, dance with me.
You can join me, Tony. You're so charismatic. Look at you.
Hello, Mariana.
Hi, welcome. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too,
Thank
sweetie.
you so much for joining me tonight.
You're welcome. My pleasure to be here.
Was that second song for me? Not only was it the Latin vibe, but you said dance with me.
Well,
the two things I was talking
when I heard
about.
you say you were a dancer, I was going to have you come up. I bet you wanted to dance.
Oh,
to that.
yeah, especially when you said the cha-cha-cha.
Oh, yeah. It's a fun song.
Now, you have an extremely inspiring story. When did you start your realization to look for your dream?
Well, it's been about maybe 6.5 years or so ago, 7 years maybe at the most. My mom was going through a very tough time medically, and I was, you know, she was my hero. Aww. She was my life, you know. Loved her so much, and I was having a tough time. Yeah. And one day I was driving in my car, and I heard Michael Buble singing some songs, and I was like, what a beautiful voice this guy has. So I found it very soothing, and I went out and bought all the CDs and started singing all the songs, and that's how I started singing.
And you had never studied music before?
Well, I played the drums when I was a little kid.
Okay.
And I sang in the radio like everybody does, you know.
Yeah.
But before that, no.
And did you ever know, previous to when this moment happened, that you had a passion for music? Or did this kind of evolve for you?
I just always loved music, but, you know, like going back 8 years ago, I could never imagine singing in front of a crowd of people.
Of course.
I would have been terrified. But when I, you know, started to get more comfortable, and I ventured out and did a little karaoke, and I said, well, let me try it, you know. And I heard some of the people singing, I said, well, I know I could do that, you know. And that's kind of how it started, and just kept going.
Yeah. And you base most of your music from the classics, take the classics, but put a little modern twist to your songs.
Yes, you know, we've got such a wealth, so many beautiful songs.
Absolutely.
You know, Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, Bobby Darin, Dean Martin. You know, there's so many, Tom Jones. I mean, you could go on. And so I like to sing a lot of those cover songs, but I like to write my own songs too.
And you compare yourself kind of to a Harry Connick Jr., Michael Buble, something like that, right?
Yeah, some of my cover songs I do Harry Connick.
Them, yeah.
And I do a lot of Michael Buble.
But I mean more of their style.
Yeah, oh yeah, well, you know, I don't want to copy anybody. I don't want to copy, you know, if you want to hear my way, you got to hear Frank Sinatra do it. You know, if you want to hear Mac the Knife, go get Bobby Darin's version of it, and Dean Martin for his songs, and Tony Bennett for San Francisco. Who do you want to hear sing San Francisco except for Tony Bennett? You know,
right.
So
absolutely. And you came out with a new CD, A New Man, and we can put this over here in the camera so everybody can see it. When was this album released?
It was released about a year ago now, almost a year. I had it's got a strange story, or a funny story. It's not strange, but it was very.
How it all came together.
Yeah, as I said, I was very, I was emotional at the time, you know.
Right.
And I was on Facebook, and I think you met Jackie, right?
Yes, I was going to mention. What is your connection to Jackie? For our viewers to know, Jackie DiMaggio was on her show 3 weeks ago, and she is a lovely singer.
Oh, she's
and we
beautiful.
love her on this show. And
awesome.
So what is your connection to her?
Well, somebody said, you ought to sing a couple Italian songs, like Al Di La or Mama. So
Oh,
I was on Facebook, and I was looking, I saw her, it was her, I guess her mom, turned out her mom
Kathy.
posted her song up there, And I said, oh, I got to see this. Now, I didn't know she was my cousin at the time.
You had no clue?
I had no clue. No, I was on Facebook, so I clicked
goodness.
on it, and I hear her sing, and I said, what a beautiful voice. And she did it just the way, kind of like I would want to do it. I must have listened to 100 people do it. And I said, Jackie does it so beautiful. And then I thought it was her, so I said, you have a beautiful voice. I love how you sing.
Yeah.
And her mother, my father, they call my father, he's passed away, but his name was Tiffy. And my mom's name was Tina.
Okay.
So she saw my last name on there, and Kathy says, is your father named Tiffy and your mother Tina? And I was like, whoa.
Oh, that is surreal.
It was really freaky.
Wow.
I said, yeah. I said, who? And she goes, we're cousins. And that started a whole thing. I wouldn't be here today if that didn't happen. I might not even been singing. Because I went on to meet Lisa Ratner.
Right.
Jackie's producer.
Songwriter, producer,
and me and Lisa
yes.
got together. I went to her with some songs, and she's awesome. And we just...
And Lisa Renner, which I've met too, she has more of a contemporary style to her work, but because she heard your first song, Honeymoon, and the melody and the lyrics, she decided to go back to a traditional style.
Right. I would go to her, when I write songs, usually it's from the melody. I get the melody first.
See.
And then I sit down to the lyrics. And I told her I had a few melodies that I liked, and I wrote some lyrics to them, and she goes, well, let's hear what you got. And she goes, I like that. She would listen. And then right before my eyes, Lisa would start playing a little something on the piano.
Yeah.
Plays phenomenal keyboard. And then she goes, all right, let me work on this for a couple days. And I get an email from her saying, what do you think of this? And it was beautiful. My first song, Honeymoon, on there. And it was not really the direction I was thinking. But it was even better.
Oh my goodness.
And what happened was I said, well, I have another one. At that point, I was writing a song. It was like I was on such a high. I was writing a song every week. And I'd go see Lisa, and she'd never let me down. She came back every time with a beautiful arrangement on it. So.
And Lisa has worked with Barbra Streisand.
She wrote Kiss Me in
Dolly
the Rain
Parton.
for Barbra Streisand along with Sandy Farina.
Yeah.
And she's worked with Dolly Parton, Vanessa Williams. Lisa, she's a master at editing.
I mean, you hit the lottery when you came in contact with her.
And she's introduced me to some wonderful people. I've been very fortunate.
Oh my gosh.
I've been very lucky.
I bet.
Very lucky.
And I'm sure your mom has something to do with it. I'm sure she's.
You want to know something?
Yeah.
When I was writing those songs, I would sit at the computer, and sometimes I'd be typing the words, and all of a sudden something would come to me, and I was like, this is coming to me so easy. It was like my mom was sitting on my right shoulder, and God was on my left shoulder, and it was just coming out of me, and I was so excited. And then with Lisa and with everybody, it was so inspiring.
Wow.
You know, so.
Wow, that's unbelievable. It's really unbelievable. I think you're a true testament to that dreams can come true no matter what age you are, how late in life it is.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, it wasn't, and I listen, if this is I'm very happy, by the way, to be on Vinny's show. I hope he's feeling better. But Vinny, I'm sure you would say the same thing. She's very easy on the eyes, so
Thank you.
I'll catch you next time, Vin.
Sweet of you.
And I appreciate you, Vinny, giving me the opportunity to come here. And even, I guess it was Jackie's manager, Basil Campy.
Yes,
Basil who kind of got me involved with this, and I want to thank Basil. He's been great to me. He's let me sing at a few shows. So I've been having a good, life's been good for me.
I bet. And was it difficult? Did you ever find it difficult for you knowing that you didn't really train in music or study music to write these songs, co-write these songs or anything?
Not at all. You know, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because I kind of put it on the back burner now because I'm doing other, things with the music and getting charts because I'm singing with a big band in Yonkers on the fourth Sunday.
16-piece band.
16-piece band, yeah. T.J. Tomlin and his 16-piece big band orchestra.
Yeah.
He saw me on Facebook again, and he goes, why, you want to come down and sing a little with the band? And I did. Now he says, I want you to come every fourth Sunday, and the band was fabulous. I was doing tracks before that, so now I want to sing with a band, with the musicians, because it's more, fresh.
Of course it is.
So TJ's been good to allow me to sit. It's just, who gets, it's a dream come true.
All these opportunities and doors have been opening for you.
Yeah, and I just go with it. But it wasn't a dream. It's just something that happened from I'll be honest with you, Mariana, I think it's because my mom knew that I would need something for me to go on and I think she put this in my lap.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I know she's watching.
She is. I know she is. And you're one of 5.
Yeah, I'm the oldest of 5.
Oh, you're the oldest.
Yeah.
So how does your family feel about this? Your friends? I mean,
they're all in the beginning. They were like,
were they a little skeptical?
Oh yeah. So, the funniest one was my dad, because my dad has loved Sinatra. There's nobody like Frank Sinatra for my father. And when I first started singing, I said, Dad, I'm going to sing Sinatra, little Tony Vella. He goes, yeah, whatever. And he would never listen to me. He'd come over to the house. I said, Dad, why don't you let me sing a little bit for you? He goes, I gotta go. He would never want to hear me. And I was getting better and better. I said, well, finally his girlfriend said, why don't you listen? I said,
just give him a try.
And then I sang a couple of songs, and he's like, that's pretty good. And then I did, after a couple months went by, I practiced hard, and then he got to where it was like, you're getting real, I like how you sounded now. And now all of a sudden, that's my kid singing.
Of course, now he's
you got to figure out a way to get the credit for it.
Of course he is. And you also give back. You sing for the elderly in Connecticut, and you also sang at the Sandy Relief benefit.
I sang at Sandy Relief. Lisa hooked me up with a bunch of fabulous musicians from New York that I've been, again, very lucky, and a lot of them play on my CD.
Oh, they do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's some tremendous musicians that I've been playing with, so,
Incredible. And now, what did you do before all of this happened, since it's been 8 years?
I was a hairdresser for like 25 years.
You were?
Yeah, I was a hairdresser.
Well, that's where the charisma comes from. You're very sociable, so.
Well, in that business, you talk to people, you learn all kinds of different, personalities, and I liked it. But this has now become something that I love it so much. I know I'm going to do it for the rest of my life, and hopefully, however long I got, I want to sing. And again, it wasn't a dream; it was just something that came to me. Some people have a dream their whole life. For me, now if it goes no further than this, I got to meet you and Vinny's show and everything. That's fine with me.
Well, maybe in a sense that's why these things are happening for you, because there really isn't that pressure.
Yeah, there's no pressure.
A lot of times when you're trying to pursue this dream and it's so unknown, you have kind of a block. And you can't really give it your all because you have this intensity about it that it doesn't allow you to really be there and be free.
No, I don't have any pressure with this at all, and it's kind of sad because there's talented people
all over the place. In New York?
Somewhere in a factory right now, there's a guy who's working on a machine for $10 an hour who can play better basketball than Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? Or there's a singer, but
they don't get the opportunity. They don't get the chance. Yeah.
So I've been given a little opportunity here, and I'll just try to make the most of it and see where it goes.
But that's great because you're appreciative. So I think you're going to go a long way.
Yeah, people say, don't you wish you did this when you were younger? I don't think I would have loved it as much, would have appreciated it.
No.
I've got a lot more life experiences in me now, and that's where a lot of the writing comes from.
Of course.
So
you've lived. Yeah. You're mature. You've grown throughout your life. You've seen things.
Like this tragedy today with this, you know, I got stuck in traffic for an hour and a half, but you know what? It puts things in perspective. You know, my singing is fine and everything, people enjoy it, but I feel terrible for the people that had to. For anybody that suffers, I don't want to see anybody suffer. I hate
No, of course not.
You know,
of course not.
So I hope their families get through it and stuff.
Me too. And as for what's next, what's next?
Well,
what is next
I did a CD of about 20 cover songs.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I didn't put it out yet.
Okay.
Cause you gotta
Do
get
you
the
have a date as to when it will be released for our viewers?
I got to still talk to, because you got to get a lot of, you know, people, the licensing and stuff like that. Whether or not I put it out, I think I'm gonna, because I put a lot. Me and Lisa put a lot of time into it. She did, you know. I'm very happy. It's different. This was, my CD was more of a love thing, and it was me coming out.
You,
yeah,
right.
that was me coming out. Now, but again, people want to hear some of the covers too. So.
Well, because you sing them brilliantly,
so
thank you do.
Well, I'm going to try to, you know, I'm going to give it my best and just try to do what I can and just take it one day at a time. So.
Well, you're very, very inspiring.
And congratulations on doing the show yourself.
Thank you. I know, this is kind of fun.
You're doing an awesome job.
Enjoying this.
I've been here a couple of times watching Jackie, and you're fabulous.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, it's been fun, and I'm so glad I had you as a guest.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Do you mind if you sing a little bit more for us? I'm sure it would be a treat for our viewers.
Maybe I'll sing my song Second Chance for you. How's that?
Absolutely.
It's the original song. Okay.
Thank you so much. It was lovely meeting you and speaking with you.
Thank you, honey. You too.
Mr. TonyV, one more time, ladies and gentlemen.
When I first met you, I knew that you were special. Something that I'd never want to lose. And now you're gone, and girl, I'm so unhappy. People say I'm lonely and confused. I was wrong for what I did, and I'm hoping you forgive, 'cause I just wanna always be with you. Second chance, a second chance. All I need's a second chance. Second chance, a second chance. All I need's a second chance. The other night while sleeping, I was dreaming, wondering how you're doing without me. I miss you so much, baby, and I'm hoping that someday you'll come running back to see that I was wrong for what I did, and I'm hoping you forgive, 'cause I just wanna always be with you. Second chance, a second chance. All I need is a second chance. Cause I was wrong for what I did, and I'm hoping you forgive, 'cause I just gotta have that second chance. Second chance, a second chance. I just gotta have that second chance. And now we're back together, and I'm so happy. I'm never gonna lose this love again. 'Cause life is short and tomorrow's promised no one. So always treasure your romance. Do, 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 your romance. Wherever we go or whatever we do, it doesn't matter long as I'm with you. A club, a movie, restaurant, or maybe watch TV makes no difference long as you're with me. And over the years and through all of our tears, there's one thing that I'll never ever do, is to hurt you or make fun of anything that you do. If it makes you happy, I'll be happy too. Always, yes, I promise you always. Always, I will be there for you. No need for amends, we'll always be friends, and never ever fight, we're stuck like glue. No matter what gets said, keep it out of your head, 'cause some people will get jealous of you. Always, yes, I promise you always. Always, I will be there for you. When you're in my arms, I feel all your charms. You make me feel on top of the world. And right from the start, you stole my heart. Baby, I'm so glad you're my girl. Always, yes, I promise you always. Yes, I promise you always. Always, I will be there for you. So remember all these things for the rest of our lives, and we will be together for always.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us again tonight. Vinny, we'll see you back real soon. Thanks again to TonyV. Good night, everyone. Thank you. Thank you to our audience.
And the BQE, bus stops, taxi drivers,